Look, can I just give you that talk?
Okay.
So, hello there, you are live on Heygo.com.
Oh, hi there.
And so, Michael, can we just hear you? Just speak normally.
Hello.
Can we hear? Yeah, a little bit louder. Yep. Okay, fantastic. So your name is?
It's Chuba.
Chuba.
Yes.
Yeah, and you are an artist from?
I'm Hungarian.
Hungarian.
Yes.
Fantastic. But working in?
London.
In London.
Yes.
Fantastic. And you are an ice sculptor, professional ice sculptor, is that right?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
How did you get into ice sculpture?
I've been studying sculpture, and I met an ice sculptor in New York.
Yep.
And been sculpting ice ever since.
And is it an easy medium to work in, or is it a challenging?
It's a challenging medium to work in. There are things that you don't experience with other materials. It's probably closest to marble.
Yeah.
Everything else is probably really far, but it's also transparent, so you can't really make any mistakes.
So can we just move a bit closer? If you move over to the... I'll follow you around.
If you come from the other
yeah,
side.
and we'll have a look at your sculpture. So just bear with us, then. As ever, so nice to speak to the artist. It's such a privilege to be able to do so. Thank you very much. So if perhaps you could just explain a bit about the kind of construction, because obviously it looks like one block of ice, but it's not, right?
No, it's not. No, it's made of 6 pieces.
6 pieces of art
Yes.
6 pieces of ice altogether.
Yeah.
So where does the ice come from? Is it just regular water, or is there something?
It is filtered water.
Yeah.
But and we make it ourselves. It's why it's so special is because it's crystal clear.
It's beautifully clear, isn't it?
And that happens because we agitate the water with pumps, and it's freezing from the bottom up.
So that brings the oxygen to the top, does it?
Basically, it brings doesn't let any bubbles to settle.
Yeah.
Like normally, if you put a glass of water into the freezer, and by the morning you're gonna have white ice. That's because
that cloudiness. Yeah.
Yeah. Even if you just leave a glass of water on the table.
Yeah.
And next day you're gonna come back, it's gonna have all bubbles all around it. But that's because of the oxygen build up on it. So that's what we get rid of. So
once you start, you've stuck your blocks together.
Yeah.
Or do you cut them and carve them and then sort of stick them together when it's finished?
This one was already. Normally we don't use them together. We work in a dry environment inside the freezer, and then we build them out of. There are some pieces here which are made of 16 pieces.
16 pieces.
Yeah. Like
wow.
The skyline down there. So we cut them. We pre-cut them, and then basically I just carved this one here live.
So this one has been just carved by hand. You don't use molds. This is all.
No. This was done here live. Yes.
So how different would this be to say carve? People be used to thinking about carving of marble and stone, and that's. Is it essentially the same thing, or is it very different?
It is very, very similar to marble. Actually, I think that's the closest material to ice. It's just it's transparent and obviously it's live.
So do you want it like absolutely frozen solid to work on, or a little bit melted? What's the best sort of temperature for you to?
For a live carving, it's best if it's melting a little bit, so it's a bit softer.
Yeah.
If you are working inside a freezer in sub-zero environment, it's much harder to work in it.
Yeah, because your hands must get cold as well, huh?
Yes, but then every single detail will stay.
So do you find that? Is it difficult, to get the mobility when you're working in very cold environments?
No. I'm dressed up, and I'm also northern. So.
And Hungarian, you're used to those kind of cold winters, right? I mean, we've got folk here from Canada, North America. They've got minus 40 today, so they kind of know what you're talking about here. So what's fascinating, of course, about this is they are evolving sculptures, aren't they? It's not like a piece of marble that is done and finished.
Well, in like 3,000 years, it's going to also erode the marble sculpture as well. We can see them. But this one takes only a couple of hours, and you can see the whole process.
It's accelerated.
And it's the same process.
So as we kind of come in and looking at this kind of wet pavement here, what was sculpture is now puddle.
Yes.
So in many respects, what the photos that have been taken today by different people will all have a slightly different version, won't they?
Yes, that's true.
There's no authentic version, is there?
Yeah.
And that's what's great about doing this tour live.
There's one authentic version of the rest of them, the one where I did it in the freezer.
Yeah. Can we just take a picture of you there?
Yeah, sure.
That's fantastic. So there we go. That is as it is today, live at 3:20 here in York. It'll be different in 10 minutes. It was different 3 hours ago. Yeah. Thank you so much for spending time with us. I'm just going to turn the camera around. So everyone's going to give you a little thumbs up and a wave. We can just see where folk are from. We'll come probably through. Thanks to the artists there. So Jay from UK. Here we go. Canada there. Very soon. Nice. Australia, Wisconsin, America, Toronto, Philadelphia, Alberta. So as you can see there, your art is being enjoyed as it is today. Thank you so much. Just grab the mic back.
Oh, yeah, sure.